flower folks, welcome to Share Inspirations. In today's video we are going to be direct sowing Agrostemma, also known as corn cockle. This is also one of those toxic if ingested type of plants, so take precaution when handling. Always wear gloves and do your research. One other thing I want to note here is in certain areas, in meadows and so on, it may be considered invasive because of how easy it is to grow. So if that is the case, be careful when you're planting, either deadhead or collect seed if you are wanting to grow it. Now, it is a favorite in cottage gardens and cut flowers. This is not a cut and come again type of plant, so you can plant it very close together, and when it comes time to bloom, you can harvest the flowers and you're thinning as you go. So that's a wonderful quality of the plant if you want to direct sow and thickly sow them. Also, for colors, it comes in 3 colors that I know of. This is that I'm sowing here is a purple lavender one. The other 2 are white and pink. This is a cool flower, so sowing it in the fall helps it germinate faster. If you are in zone 6 and beyond, you can go ahead and direct sow these. However, keep in mind that for zone 6 and 7, depending on how harsh your winter is, you may have to protect it in the winter time. But for zone 8 and beyond, no protection is needed. I am in Southern California, high desert, zone 8B, and I sow them either earlier in the fall or late fall, like right now what I'm doing. For zone 5 and below, you can either wait till spring and direct sow, or you can start them early in soil blocks or milk jugs. If you have access to a greenhouse, you can direct sow them in the greenhouse and then either transplant or just grow them all together there, and that would work as well. If you are sowing these in earlier fall, like say late September or October, I found that it helps if you put the seed in the fridge for about 2 weeks and then direct sow. Since the temperatures at the time outdoors are 70s and up, sometimes 80s and up, the germination rate, the germination would be quicker, anywhere from 7 to 10 days. But if you're sowing them a little bit later, like I'm doing, what I have done here is I have them soaking in water for 2 days. And since the weather outdoors is cool enough, they will germinate for me anywhere from 10 to 14 days, sometimes a little bit longer because it's chilly. So if you sow them earlier, the germination would happen faster. If you sow them later, the germination would be a little bit slow. But either way, they're going to come up. They're super easy to grow. They're fuss-free, don't require any fertilizer. I personally give them tea and coffee, but you don't have to give them anything. They do great. I am planting them in partial shade for me here, but if you're up north, you can do full sun as well. I found that they do not like super hot temperatures, so come June for me here in the desert, it gets up to 100+ degrees, so the plants are going to go kaput for me. But if you are in northern climates, you can go ahead and succession sow them so you can harvest for a little bit longer period of time. Now, for height, they are anywhere from 3 to 3.5 foot tall. Very dainty flowers, and the flowers are about 2 inches in round diameter. These ones, like I said, they are purple lavender ones. My favorite color is purple, but if you can find whites and pinks, those are the only other 2 colors that I've seen. You can sow those as well. The vase life is anywhere from 5 to 7 days. Even though it is a delicate flower, it does last pretty good in the vase. And as I mentioned earlier, this is not a cut and come again, so you would have to succession sow in order for you to have a longer period of harvest. Now, as for sowing, these have been put in water for the last 2 days, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stir them and kind of make it into a somewhat of a snow globe effect, if you will, and then just pour the water as the seeds may fall, and I stir it as I go. So let's see if I can do this on camera. All right. Making sure all the seeds are lightly covered. They don't need to be very deeply buried. And that's how you sow your corn cockle. I have found that with this method, they would have about 90 to 100% germination rate. And also if you're sowing them earlier, the fridge method works really well. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to put your ID in front of the plant so you know what's coming up, so you're not ending up with a whole bunch of mystery plants. That was the video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.